Good afternoon. This is Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens has been in treatment for about 2 months. Mr. Stevens, last time he was here, his visit, he discussed the fact that he had a failed proposal. Mr. Stevens, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm better than I was the last time.
All right, would you like to talk about that today?
Sure, why not? Well, going back to our last session, there was a proposal that was supposed to happen. It was planned out improperly. The individuals that was involved, they was really upbeat about it all, and I was very excited about it myself. I just didn't plan it the way it should have been planned properly.
So, due to the fact that you're excited, you failed because of improper planning.
Yes, there's a saying that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That happened in this situation. I was so excited about the way this was working, how I was getting her friends involved. The big picture was I was going to use a location that she really and truly loved to go eat at, have those individuals meet her there, and make it a girls' night out. Myself and one of her other friends was going to just walk in. Shortly thereafter, I was going to propose. Where I failed was not being able to get him or catch up with him in some aspect to find out how would I go about the whole big thing, the engagement. I feel that if I would have got him involved, then he would have probably said this is not going to work or will work, only because he's a closer friend to her than her female friends are, and he communicates with her a whole lot more than they do. They talk for hours on end, whereas at her female friends, they talk when they find the means to talk. Going back to the engagement, I had it laid out, and it didn't quite work the way I wanted to work. All because I didn't communicate it with her first. If I would have talked to her, told her what my intent was, given her an idea, I wouldn't have the situation or be dealing with the situation that I found myself in. I wouldn't have to deal with that situation at all. Now, what it made me start feeling as though there was doubtfulness in our relationship. I became very insecure about the way I should go about things when dealing with her. The key is communication.
So, you were insecure about your relationship because you failed to plan well and communicate.
Yeah, yes, only because communication is the key to almost any and everything you do in life. I'm the type of person, and I didn't realize this, but I assume a whole lot. I assume that if I do things one way, that way may work out. Well, if I assume it in another way, it may not work out. Sometimes that second assumption is probably the best because it involves communication, but I kind of like to jump ahead and do things and plan things and lay things out. And that maybe is one of my problems because I like to plan a lot. And sometimes planning, you still got to get everybody involved. If you don't involve everyone, self-planning is good if you're doing it for yourself. But when you're involving someone else, it's not so good. So I didn't plan it properly. Now, the engagement didn't quite work out. That the one I had planned out didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So, knowing that the two of us was getting ready to go on a cruise for a vacation in May, we started communicating more on ideas and things that we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it. One of the things that she brought to my attention was, how about you get the party planner or the events planner for the ship, or the cruise coordinator to coordinate with the events planner to lay out something. They always do this. I've never been on a cruise before.
Right.
So now, I am excited about going on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never been this excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous because of all the situations that has been happening on these cruises. I don't want either one of us to get sick, or to be a situation to where that I got to go and try to save someone. Well, the reason I say save someone because she can't swim, and I have to go in there and hold her up. Cause if I got to, I'll risk my life to save her. So, the events planner have yet to get back in contact with me, but I have communicated with the coordinator for the cruise. The good thing about this cruise is that it's for the organization in which he worked for, but it's for the entire state of Arkansas's correction. I'm guessing that's how it is. There will be individuals we may or may not know that's on this ship. One of the great things about it all is the events planner is supposed to involve some of those individuals to be a part of or have a role in the engagement. Now, the engagement is a situation where that we both talked about would be best to do. It'd be probably a best way of conducting an engagement. Now, I'm not too fearful about the way things are going to turn out. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm not fearful. I'm not really scared of how things are going to turn out, only because we have talked about it. Now, what that leads me to think is what day, what time of day, which one of the events is it going to happen at, because it is my understanding that there are things that's planned out on this cruise that we have no control over. It's just a part of the planning process that the cruise line as well as the organization has laid out. Now, that's where the events planner comes into play. Once he or she get in contact with me, then we can continue working the plans. Now, do she know that this is going to happen? Yes, she knows, because it was her idea. When? She don't know. I don't even know that. How? I don't even know that. She don't even know that. But we do know it's going to happen. Why? Because I've already gotten the ring. I got a nice ring that when she saw it, she just fell in love with it because it has a heart shape. I myself like the ring as well as another ring, but I went on and purchased the ring because it was something that she really and truly loved from the moment she put her eyes on it. Am I worried about it? No. Concerns? There's always concerns, because you don't really want to go in and be disappointed with a lot of the failed proposals that I've seen, which I don't think is going to happen.
So you're not really nervous,
No.
but there's a bit of worry because of previous failed proposals that you've witnessed.
Yes. Well, in this situation, I really and truly don't believe that we would have that problem. Only because we've been communicating more. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it all, and I'm just ready for this to happen and enjoy this cruise and enjoy coming back as a couple, meaning fiancés.
Okay, so Mr. Stevens, it seems like you've worked it out where you've gotten your fiancé or future fiancé involved in the planning process.
Yes.
You have a thorough plan laid out involving other individuals, but it wasn't one that you planned yourself.
Exactly.
She has selected the ring in which she likes,
Mm-hmm.
or as you said, love, and one that you've already purchased.
Yes.
Mr. Stevens, it seems like you're on your way to a wonderful engagement.
I think so. I really think so.
Well, I'm going to wrap up with you today right here. I thank you for coming to see me.
It's a pleasure.
Our office hours have not changed. We're still 8 to 5. If you need anything else, feel free to call the office and we'll set up an appointment a little sooner than we normally meet.
That's fine.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Cut out a lot of the souls.